they're just
Yeah.
like, I'm telling you, I'm the worst person to play with because
You heard that, guys? The best worst person.
worst person, because if you need a cheerleader, somebody that's gonna have fun, I'm your guy. If you want to follow all the rules, you got to hit it where it lies. We're gonna do this. You get a stroke, a penalty. We got to play until we find your ball. Listen, nah.
It's gonna be a tough time.
I be keeping 6-7 balls in my pockets at a time, Chuck. Listen, especially when we got all these people behind us. We'll talk about that too. We got all these people behind us.
We definitely got to.
And I'm sitting here and I'm like, nah. Did you find it? Yeah, it was in my pocket. Here you go, right here. I'm not gonna be having these people wait on us and all that stuff.
I agree with you. I'm not going to slow up the speed of play. And guys, if you know about the speed of play, you know what we're talking about. When that foursome is behind you and you got that one guy in front, he's blazing up the course, and you're in that sweet spot in the middle, right? You got to keep it moving, and those guys ready to tee off, and they're looking at you. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, no. So here we go. Biggest, or let's first start with, and I want you all to chime in too in the comment section.
Yeah.
What's the best thing about the game of golf to you?
The best thing for me would be the drive, because that's the biggest effort that you have.
The drive, what?
The driver, the first
driver?
initial
I
contact.
I thought you meant driving.
Oh,
the golf
that too.
cart.
I love that too. You know, driving the golf course. Y'all don't like the drives, man. Y'all don't know what y'all missing.
I don't like the drive. I have me an Uber driver on the golf course. I have a chauffeur. I be trying to think about what club I'm gonna hit. I can't be thinking about not running over nobody.
Well, very true too. I mean, I wouldn't want you to be thinking about that once you're focused on the game. But somebody got to drive, right? I mean, sometimes you can walk too. Shout out to the walkers out there, that walk a full 18, because boy, that's insanity in itself.
Nah, but see, I like the idea now that I got good hips and a good cart. If you're gonna walk, you gotta have a good
Get you a cart boy or what?
A bag boy.
Bag boy.
You can't be out there carrying the whole joint unless you out there for a whole nother reason, man. You out there trying to get super fit.
Yeah, you getting super fit. You over there carrying it. So let me ask you, what would you say your biggest, I would say, love of the game of golf in terms of the whole thing in its entirety?
So first, the antithesis of love is hate, and what I hate is the driver. We're gonna get there in a moment. But for me, it's one, being outside. I love being outside, right? And then good company.
Yeah.
Right. If I could be outside with good company, I think that's always fun.
Yeah. You
start throwing in a few sticks. You throwing some oil. Mother
Music.
Nature. Music. Hold on now. Conversation.
I like a little music.
Music or no music. Right, and we're not talking about in the little AirPods. We're talking about, are you putting the speaker on the car? Are you getting the magnetic speaker on that joint? Do you have it in the cup holder blaring?
Come on, guys.
With the bass boost on.
If y'all not out there with music, y'all need to go to the golf jail.
No. Be quiet, because some of our people, they might not everybody like it, because this is a game. This is a gentleman's game. It's a gentleman's game, and it started out, hey, I can't swing unless
back in the 1930s.
Everyone quiet. I'm about
with the quiet.
Man, we ain't playing for no money if you don't shut your behind up. I was out playing with Chuck and a friend, and they're like, "Oh, he messed up because we were talking." I'm like, if y'all talking make me mess up, then I need to go ahead and throw my clubs in the lake for real.
Y'all hear him, man?
So we have some traditionalists, some people who don't like the music, who are out there for the solitude, right?
Right.
But you yourself, you like jamming.
Yeah, I like the jam. Because it gets you, like I said, GSO it's a whole entire, it's just a whole aura. It's like
GSO glow, that vibe.
Yeah, you gotta be out there with a certain mindset, and if you like to go to the gym, some people like listening to music, some people don't. I'm the type of guy that get me into the vibe with my playlist and I like listening to different things. So
like what? So are we going
old school funk? We could do some new school rap. We like to jam out.
So
but no Sade though, no Sade.
I was just about. Why you say no Sade? You knew where I was about to go. Listen, man, he said no Sade. This guy is a Sade fan. He loves Sade, the #1 artist. He probably has every Sade song that has ever come out on the playlist.
Gentlemen, you gotta listen to some Sade, man. It'll get you right, man.
And that is
shout out Sade.
That's usually the first 5 songs we listen to on the golf course. So he's talking no Sade. He knew where I was going with it.
Yeah. I tried to take it away from him before he could say it, but shout out to Sade.
Okay, so you're loving the driver.
Right.
So
Yeah, just hitting it right off. You're looking out. You're like, where's the hole? You know, you see it way down there, and you know this is your first shot.
So you liking those par fives, those long par fives.
Yeah.
So you look down and be like, oh, we gotta get it.
Yeah,
there.
we gotta get it there. There is no other choice. I mean, this is why the game gets exciting. You know, the par threes are exciting too because you gotta put it on the green.
See,
but
for me, the par three, that's my game.
Yeah.
Bring out the iron.
Ooh,
let's stick it.
Yeah.
Right, come on.
That is a good feeling though.
Hey,
you stick it on the green.
Because I just like the sound of, but it's also because I'm just not that good yet with my driver, right? But this is also where I've had to learn that when you go to the driving range,
right,
you don't pick up the one that you're most comfortable with.
Very true.
You actually have to put the work in, and you've got to practice.
Very true.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do real quick. We jumping straight to the part of the game, one of the most challenging, and I'm just curious what you all's experience is. T-box hole number one, Chuck. T-box hole number one. There's, ladies, gentlemen, GSO boys. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. There's nothing that makes your hiney pucker.
Yeah.
Like T-box number one with a foursome behind you.
Or they're just waiting. Yeah. They're just waiting, looking at you.
They're just here's what we're doing. And so here's what I'm going to tell y'all. If you all have watched any of our videos or watch any of our following videos, here's what you will not see. You will never see T-box, the first shot out of T-box number one.
We just gonna save y'all.
It's just not gonna happen, right? Because think about it, we probably just came from the putting green, where we were warming up. We might have gotten some full swings in. Maybe we hit the range, but we definitely got some chipping in.
Correct.
But all that goes out the window when you get in T-box number one.
Do you feel that pressure at T-box number one?
Yeah. So you don't?
I feel it.
Oh.
I feel it. I just don't. I'm one of those athletes like. Even in track, you're nervous. He's about to pop off the gun. You're going against somebody that's super fast.
False start for me. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh,
you be like, oh my God.
Oh, man, everybody watch.
Yeah, everybody watch. This is your time to shine. If that is.
No, here's what's worse though. It's not even when you're in T-box one, and you have a foursome behind you. But when you're playing with someone that you haven't played with before.
Oh yeah, that's another one. Yeah.
Because now here's what they thinking, right?
The expectation.
So you get up there, and you go ahead. You're doing your little routine, pre-shot routine. Make sure you keep it the same all the time.
Keep it same.
Routine be looking flawless. Now let me tell you, I have a pre-shot routine. Woo, solid. It looks good.
Can't tell that boy nothing.
My fit is right. But boy, I get up there and it's my time, and I'm over the ball and I start shaking it. Then my knees start wiggling just a little bit.
The arms.
And then I'm like this right here. And then I look down and I'm like, okay, that's where I'm going. I got all the right stuff, but boy, I don't know. So I'm going to get there. I believe I'll get there.
Yeah.
But boy, because when you hit it and that thing dribble, ain't nothing worse than the dribble up.
Yeah,
or when you top it off of the tee.
Oh, man. I'm going to give you another one. What about another challenge is when you know you got to make that putt.
Oh,
that putt.
For me, that's where I'm comfortable.
And you're like, I have to get this putt. And you know that this putt is going to make or break your front or your back nine. And you're like, man, I know I can make this putt. I know I can make. Well, that's me. I be looking at that hole before I walk up on the putt. I think I know the distance. I'm shaking. And I'm like, man, if I miss hit and that ball dribbles past the hole and it goes 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, and it just rolls off.
Rolls off the green. Hey, excuse me, clean up on aisle 7. Could you please get his 56 for him?
That's my ego that he's cleaning up, right?
Could you please get his 56 for him? He needs his 56.
Oh my God, yeah. And then you got to go back to the cart because you didn't bring a 56, and you done.
So that's that walk of shame.
Yeah, that's my challenge, man.
So for me, here's where
it's crazy.
Here's where I'm different because of Coach. Right, Coach Larry, when he got started, I probably spent 30 plus hours putting before I even picked up another club.
Wow.
So for me, my belief is if I bring out my putter, I'm not trying to get it within 3 feet.
Right.
I believe that if I bring out my putter, the ball's going home.
You're going it.
And so that's that confidence piece.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that's where I've got to change this here. The same thing how you talk about your driver. Like, so you get excited when it's time to drive.
Yeah.
Me, I still have that trepidation right now where I'm like, can I just take 6 strokes and just drop 30? Like, I would drop
The
outside.
game would be easier if you knew that you could just drop. Let me just drop it out there. You know,
Man, listen, I drop it 15 feet up and I bring out my 3-wood.
and you ready to go.
But this is where just figuring this part out right here.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, but when I bring out my putter,
So what if you had a little stick and a little oil before hole number one? Would you think that?
what you mean if? So this is where it depends on
Uh,
tee time. First of all, I love getting started in the morning. I love an early tee time.
I love
when
an early
it's
one,
a
too.
little cool,
Yeah.
right, and all that. But if we have a 7:30 tee time, it's hard to get started at 6:45 with some juice.
With some juice,
Like having that oil. But then also, if it's you and I, so if you have a great person that you're playing with, and if you have fun people, you have good company.
Thank you.
Okay, we're
Just
gonna
had to
edit
put
that out.
I had to put that out.
Oh, I thought we were gonna edit it.
No, he said I was.
So
I take
if you know the company that you're gonna have, now you don't have to wait for the warm up, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to do the niceties
Yeah.
and the pleasantries. You
Yeah.
can show up. But think about if you with somebody you don't know, and you at the 7:35, 7:40 tea time,
Early.
and they come out there with the good morning. You like good morning.
Good morning.
Like
What is that? Irish coffee? What is that? What are you smoking on? What
Irish
is that?
coffee without the coffee, right?
Without the coffee, right?
Nah, and so, but I think that now for me getting more comfortable with the game,
Right.
because for me my only exposure to the game was what I saw on TV or movies, right, and the stories you hear. Because everything negative or grandiose is accentuated.
Yeah.
And so you see the guys who are yelling, like, be quiet, or they're throwing clubs and all that stuff. I'm like, why would I want to play with those people?
Yeah. Why would I even want to join the golf game?